Hi everyone, my name is Pastor Joshua Jobo, and we are privileged today to have the renowned gospel artist, Reverend David Ekene, the one that has a hit song, Greater Tomorrow. So can we meet you, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, nice meeting you.
Thank you.
How has been the journey of music?
It has been amazing.
Wow,
And God is faithful.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we want to know more about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we might not be able to know everything about people, but we're going to be giving some kind of basic information about me. My name is David Ekene. I'm a gospel music minister, and I'm a preacher and teacher of the word. I'm a graduate of the Seminary of Northern Nigeria, there in Jos.
Wow.
So we bless God for privilege.
Wow.
But my name is David Ekene.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate
So what is gospel music to you, sir? I would like to know.
First of all, like I said, gospel music is a very big privilege. Kai, I used to imagine myself not singing. No. For what? No. I used to imagine myself not singing, and how would I have felt if I was not having that privilege to minister or to sing. But one thing I discovered about music ministry, I discovered that it should be more of adoration than whatever it brings.
Wow.
Whatever it brings to your pocket or to your personality.
Wow.
The first thing should be adoration.
Wow.
Adoration.
Adoration.
Yes, adoration.
Wow. That is powerful. Thank you so much, sir. So, sir, we want to also know your music, Greater Tomorrow, has been a serious blessing to me as a person, to the App Worship Award Global, and I believe to the globe. The music has been blessing a lot of people. So, how comes about the inspiration?
Okay, the inspiration has been by privilege too.
Wow.
By privilege. Like writing that song is by privilege.
Wow.
Yes, I don't think I have a hand into what happened and how the song came.
Wow.
Yes, I don't think I have a hand because I just discovered I heard the song. Actually, I heard it as a word, but I never knew it to be a song.
Wow.
Yes, I never knew those words spoken to me that very night.
Wow.
Which we wouldn't be going into that night, but it was one tough night.
Wow.
I heard those words, the lyrics of the songs, but not all the lyrics from the beginning. My hands are not short, cannot reach to you. My eyes are not blind, cannot see your tears. My ears are not deaf, it cannot hear your cry. One thing I want you to know, let it be definite in your heart. Your tomorrow must be greater than today. That was all. But with that privilege of music and skills, I could write other part of the song that makes it a whole song. Wow. So I think that's just it.
All right, thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
So, like, how old is the song now?
The song is more than 20 years.
About 20 years?
Yes. Before I wrote the song, most of the people I taught in school then, that was...
Oh, you have taught before?
Yes, I taught for 6 good years. Then I was writing jam, and jam was jamming me. But later, I jammed it off.
Wow.
By God's special grace. So that was before I started teaching. And I taught for 6 years. Most of the students who I taught, or pupils, I taught that time, most of them are graduates from university.
Wow.
I have access to many of them. We still talk, and so that song is more than 20 years I wrote it, even when I don't know whether music goes anywhere or not.
Wow.
I thought the music was within the church.
Wow.
So even when I did it, I just did the song, went to the studio based on pressure from people. This song is great, and the song is everywhere. People are singing in churches. Why not do it? So okay, I tried to do it, and I ended up doing that song like 3 years. I was doing one track. I could go and just pay like some money, go back and work again, save money to go and do voicing, go back again, traveling from Kano to Kaduna to do the song.
Wow.
But today, it's history. Thank God for everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you much.
I will also want you to probably in few minutes talk to our audience your advice for upcoming gospel artists. Probably those who are having some hard time right now in trying to get on their field as far as the industry is concerned.
Okay, I will first of all say concentrate on worship and praise. Concentrate on worship. Because what I discovered, let me talk about the gains. And let me advise first before I tell us one or two challenges that will limit most people. The advice I will give to you is, one, be a worshiper. Be a worshiper. Don't be just a singer.
Yeah.
Yes, some people say I'm not a singer, I'm a worshiper. You are both. It's through that singing you worship. So you are both. And some people say, don't listen to my voice, listen to the song. It's not the voice that's bringing out the song and the worship. So we are listening to all of them.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to be a worshiper and you have to be skillful.
Yeah.
So we don't drop the fact that we need to be skillful, and we must hear your voice, my brother. We will hear your voice, auntie. We will hear your voice. So don't tell us not to hear the voice.
Yeah.
So sometimes some may not have the voice, then train your voice to have it. But even though your voice is cracked, you could still be a worshiper, because there are some crack voice that crack walls in the realm of the spirit.
Wow.
Yeah, they could be cracked, but they crack walls in the realm of the spirit. So develop yourself on that. Then one of the challenges I discovered growing up in music, and the more we grow, the more there are different kinds of challenge, is that everybody wants to just do it. Whether they know how to do it or not, they just want to do it.
Wow.
So don't just want to do it. And if your focus is money, fame, popularity, you will miss it. You just discover you're struggling and you are discouraged. You were discouraged, not that you are not making it. You're actually making it, but what you want is not what's supposed to happen that moment, because growth is by phases. There are phases of growth. So you just want to grow now. You just want to capture everything just now. You want to be popular now. You want to make it just now. You want to be called Papa. Now. Everybody is Papa. You know, imagine being to an environment and you hear Papa, 3 people are turning. Small boy, adult, everybody's turning. So you get focused on the giver also. Focus on the worship aspect of music. When I mean worship, it could be praise, it could be adoration. What kind of genre you are gifted in, get focused on it. Favor will hit on you. So that's my advice for now. Then also, secondly, I want you to meet with like minds.
Wow.
Mingle with like minds and learn. And your learning is not limited to you learning from both who have already gone ahead of you. You can learn from any angle. I believe in the ideology, even our parents telling us, you mingle with your seniors.
Yeah.
What I've grown up is to discover that there are people who are your junior, you still learn from. I've discovered that both who are your junior. I can go to a program, I see a small boy, age-wise and ministry-wise, I senior him, but he does well. My brother, I go to him. How did you do this? How did you do this? I learn. On social media, I don't wait for you to follow me. I follow. When I discover I could learn something from you, silently or loudly, I follow you to learn. So nobody's an island. So humility will cause you to do that. If you're a worshiper, you don't have all this issue of pride, or if I mean, you're a worshiper. One of the characteristics of a worshiper is humility, and it will help you a lot. Humility is not bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. That is not humility. Yeah. Humility is felt, not just seen. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. You're always good, both on the singing and as well as answer.
We bless God. We bless God.
I will also want to know, one of the major burden in the heart of art worshiper world is the notion that a lot of upcoming gospel artists have. The church is not paying, not as rewarding as they ought to be. Instrumentalists are always, they are not, pastors don't care about us. So oftentimes most of them tend to leave the church. So what would be your advice to those kind of Christians and believers?
Well. I wish I am not discussing this, because I'm actually preparing something for this particular aspect of the ministry, because it's a tough one, and there's a lot of misconception from young people coming up. They hear it, that this person is being paid. You are in a church that trained you and you grew up there. They allowed you access to their keyboard, allowed you access to their gadget and everything. And at this point now, you finish learning, you feel you are bigger than that environment. But you forget that the same God you are worshiping there is the same God you worship wherever you are going to. And I've discovered this in ministry. I've discovered this. Man will reward you, but if God bombards you with reward, it will be 10 times better than what man will do for you.
Yeah.
I'm speaking experientially. You can go to a church, they are paying you money monthly, no problem. But if you can be humble enough, and you know God himself positioned you in a particular church to serve in that church, If you can, it's your choice. It's your life to live.
Yeah.
But if you can be humble enough and walk service in that particular church, God's ways of reward is strange and bigger, far bigger. I'm a witness to that, far bigger than that. Then the issue of pay is this: if music, like you are an instrumentalist, that's why it's good. I advise African yeah, try and get work to do.
Try and get work to do.
They cannot pay you enough. Who can pay you for worship? You know what worship is? Worship is a very strong thing.
Yeah.
Nobody can pay you well. He can appreciate you rather.
Yeah.
Yes, what you are doing is very big. You understand?
Yeah.
Imagine singing for a king, what you will gain.
Yeah.
Then doing it for God Almighty.
Yeah. And in worship, your first audience is actually God, not even the church.
Yes. So the fact is this: if you feel that is your calling, that is your career.
Yeah.
Some people have it as ministry and career.
Yeah.
If you feel that is your career, then that's what you want to do, then there's no problem. But I would advise you, I would advise every gospel artist, get multiple streams of income.
Wow.
So that I don't allow money to stop you from the favor of God.
Wow.
Get multiple streams of income.
Wow.
Now, when you are working now, you are free serving in that church because you're not being paid. You are free. You're doing it from your heart. You're even happier.
Yeah.
You get the point.
Yeah.
But still, I'll talk to pastors. Whether the instrumentalists are being paid or not, appreciate them.
Yeah.
There are different ways to appreciate people. There are many people in the university today because that's my own way of appreciating them.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
They are in the university.
Wow.
I don't pay them monthly, but I'm involved in their life one way or the other to make sure they have a greater tomorrow.
Yeah.
The salary I'm paying you might not touch your tomorrow. But when I impart you with connections or whatever, it has a connection with your tomorrow. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
So there are more better things you can do to an instrument than paying them money.
Yeah.
But it's a personal choice. If whatever road you feel is okay by you.
All right, thank you so much. I think I will also want you to help enlighten our viewers. There is this notion from young worshippers. All of them want to be clouded at the so-called mega church in quotes, thereby leaving their local assembly to suffer for their gifting. And to the glory of God, I've known you for a while and I also know where you are coming from. So what do you tell such a people who would rather leave their church and just go and crowd themselves in the so-called mega church? So what do you have to tell such people, believing that is the only place where they can get the popularity?
Yeah, I'm going to say the two things.
Okay.
Sorry to say, most of the things I want to say, I'm supposed to build on it.
Wow.
Before bringing it on air.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
All right.
Sorry to say, you see a lot of churches being built, but it will surprise that it's some, like the African church.
Yeah.
I'm using Nigerian church as a perspective.
Yeah.
Some of the African church is dying. We are just building churches and growing population, but the essence of church is not there. Population of churches, gathering of people, and building of churches doesn't mean this is a church, that the church is growing. Because most of the young people we have today, they don't have the real teaching of Christianity.
Yeah. The basic.
Because the heartbeat of God is mission.
Yeah.
Yes, the heartbeat of God is mission. So the fact is that everybody wants to everybody's target is me. The issue of God, worship, and the expansion of the kingdom is not really much in people. Most of the reason why many of these people went to mega churches is because of me. The me factor. I want to grow. I am more than this environment. That's the major reason. But none of them, only few of them you will say they went there for growth, for spiritual growth or whatever. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So the fact is that when a child is being taught about the essence of gospel, he knows that whether there are 3 people there, whether there are 5 people there, whether the church is a standard church or not, physical structure, only God knows his church. So it's not by the building, it's not by the number of people in the church, but it's only God that knows those who worship him. There might be church who have only 25 members, but God recognizes them more than those who have like 5,000 or even 50,000 members of that church. Sure, you're getting my point? Yes, so the thing is, when the child understands God's dealing, he's not moved easily. What moves him is God's leading. not just what he sees physically. Then the last thing I'll tell most people, if you grew up in a church, I know some churches are very hard to change.
Yeah.
But if you grew up in a church, you feel that things are bad. That is where you display the strength in you.
Wow.
Cause a change. I did my. I did my. Let me not mention church name,
Yes.
but I did. I grew up in a church. I discovered when it comes to music, they are all about mission. It was a little bit difficult to influence them musically and to make a restructuring for the music ministry. But we did our best.
Yeah.
Because wherever you are going, they have their unique challenge. They might have they might have their instrument, they might have the paying factor or system, but they might have a place that you know that you're not having that joy. You're collecting money, it's a mega church, but you feel you have lost something in your inside. So the main thing is that God, not losing God. So
thank you so much. I think one of my major take home from this awesome time I've had with you is the fact that man can actually reward you as a music minister, but the real reward lies in the hands of God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You have been a huge inspiration and a support system to us at the Art Worship Award Global. So what can you say about the Art Worship Award Global? Looking at it from the inception and even be one of our first recipient of our award, I think that is in 2020. So looking at it from that point till date, what can you say about the Art Worship Award and also the future?
Okay, I'll say thank you for staying.
Wow.
Yes, thank you for staying. It's not really easy. Many lack persistence and the courage, the tenacity, the strength to continue. One thing is to start a thing, another thing is to continue. So thank you guys for staying. Amidst all the challenges and whatever. Thanks for staying, and other of your crew members that I know that are still part of you. So I really appreciate them for staying. It's not really easy. God will bless them. But I see a greater tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I see a greater tomorrow in your team, App Worship.
Thank you
I
so
see a greater tomorrow.
Thank you so
A
much.
global impact,
Thank you so much.
a global relevance,
Thank you so much.
and a global recognition.
Thank you so
I
much.
see it.
Thank you
But
so
work must be done.
much.
Yes. I used to tell people, let me speak in vernacular or pidgin English. When you pray finish here, stand up, dress, and go to work.
That's right.
Yes. You don't pray finish and you sit down and say, God, sorry, can I just use 1 minute to say this about prayers connected to this when I say pray
And work.
and work. See, people say when you pray, wait for God to speak. There's a conception. I will tell you this. When you pray, don't wait for God to speak there. They say you just pray and you are rushing. My friend, rush if it's work, rush. And here I said, go and walk. Rush. Don't use man's life and man's activity to measure God's activity. And his ways are not our ways. When you kneel and pray, and you know you have an appointment, move to that appointment. God is not training foolish children. He's training intelligent and wise children. Knowing God is knowing wisdom. God doesn't speak there. He can speak there. Maybe it's a night time. You pray and you sleep, or you want to relax. No problem. But that idea of pray and wait and hear God, no. While you are walking on the road, He speaks. While you are entering cab, He is speaking. While in the cab, He can be speaking. While you are dressing, He's speaking. So He doesn't just speak. If He does not speak that moment, in your dreams and revelation, He can speak also. So God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we trust God to have more of you some other time.
We bless the Lord.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.